my name's Scott Cunningham. I'm here on Michigan Pool News. I'm here at one of the state-of-the-art facilities that Aquatic Source we maintenance on a regular basis. Neptune-Benson Defender filter. The nice thing about this filter is it's all self-contained. It's an automatic filter that's controlled by this panel. This panel is controlling the 100% function of the filter. There's two pneumatic valves that close and open on demand from the panel. Once a day, you can program the Defender to bump once or twice a day. What it does is it takes the media that's inside, the regenerative media, and it displaces the media on a schedule or due to pressure differential. Let's say if you get a heavy bather load in the pool and the pressure differential, I think, becomes greater than 9 delta psi pressure, it will automatically initiate a bump to displace that media and recoat the fingers and allow the filter to run at a closer pressure differential. This filter will filter down to a 1 micron, whereas the sand filters at 20. So you're going to get a cleaner, more clear pool, better atmosphere in your auditorium. The swimmers are going to definitely notice the difference of the water when you have a regenerative media filter in your pool, such as a Defender. I can initiate a bump just so you guys can see how the Defender itself works. Mind you, this Defender has the capability of talking to your VFD. It communicates with the UV. So whenever this Defender shuts off, it will initiate a cool down cycle on a heater, the UV system, and everything else that's interlocked with a 4 to 20 milliamp signal. So I'm going to shut it off. You're going to notice everything's going to just slowly ramp down. Everything, your UV, VFD, everything has shut off. Now, like I said previously in the video, you have the capability of programming bump cycles in the filter. You also have the capability of preventing the filter from bumping during the day. Let's say if the pressure gets up to greater than 9 pounds of pressure or 10, and you can set that set point in the filter where it will automatically bump. You can put a bump block on it so it doesn't shut the pool down halfway through the day, or let's say when the pool's in use. So now that I shut the filter off, make sure everything else is shut off, I'm going to initiate an automatic bump cycle. And you're going to hear the air compressor, you're going to hear air release. That's the tire on top of the filter, allowing the plate that has all the fingers in it drop down, release the media. Just exhausted the air. It's going to bump 10 times. And it's going to release the media. And if I could have you bring the camera around here to the side so I can show them. This Defender has a sight glass so you can see what's going on here. And it looks kind of milky right now. That's because the media in the Defender now is not attached to the fingers. It's actually suspended in this column of water inside the filter. Okay? After an automatic bump cycle, it will then go into a regenerative cycle where it regenerates the media, and it actually applies that media back to the fingers for a minimum of 10 minutes. We have some filters out there that go as long as 12 to 14 minutes. It's just site specific. You have longer runs between the filter and the pump. You're going to have a little bit longer of a pre-coat cycle. All right, so now we've bumped it 10 times, and I'm going to hit start. And like I said, this is set up on a schedule, so this will automatically do it by itself. So now that I hit start, 5-second countdown. Once it's received a healthy signal from the pump, it will then engage the VFD. And this filter itself is programmed to pre-coat for a minimum time of 10 minutes. Okay. Over here on the pre-coat line, we have a pneumatic valve that has a indicator that allows you to see if the valve's open or closed. When that red line is perpendicular to the pipe, that means it's closed. When it's parallel, it's open. Here we have the sight glass. All right. When this unit's in a pre-coat cycle, there might be some media suspended in the pump discharge line, and when it goes into a pre-coat cycle, it'll actually pass this media through into the filter and allow it to coat the fingers inside the filter. All right, and this is going to go for about 10 minutes. And if we come back over here to the filter, if we pay attention to the sight glass, you'll actually see the media slowly attach itself to that filter. All right, you never want to have too much flow going through this unit, because if you have too much flow and them fingers are swooshing around like a big wash machine, those fingers won't coat evenly with the filter media. You want it to run at a nice, easy pressure. And like I said, a lot of this is site specific. It has to all be programmed according to pipe runs, pipe size, horsepower, you know, pump effluent pressures, all that. We gotta set everything up, and once we do that, we provide a very thorough training to the facility operator and make sure that he understands everything fully. And all in all, it's a nice system. If you look at the window, you can start seeing the fingers. That's good. They're coated nice and evenly, okay? And what I'm going to tell you, the next segment of my little short video is going to be a maintenance, okay? Yearly, there's a maintenance on this filter. Every year, this filter, we recommend spraying the fingers off by removing this glass and the sight glass. Remove it, spray the fingers down, and then we reinsert the glass, suck in a filter cleaner, and allow it to run in a filter cleanse mode for 12 to 24 hours. We recommend 24 hours because we really want that detergent to penetrate them fingers and get the grease out of there. Once you've initiated a 24-hour cleaning cycle, then you rinse the filter a few times, and then you reinsert the media into the filter, and you're good to go for another 12 months. There's a 5-year maintenance plan that has to be performed, and that's mainly focusing on the bump mechanism on top of the filter. You have to tear that down, and you got a bushing in there, and you got O-rings in there, and then you inspect the tire. You just inspect the bump mechanism, and then you also do your year-end cleaning. There's some sites out there that I'm going to tell you, it's like, I'm going to go back to it again, it's site specific. We have some places that do a filter cleanse every 6 months. It all depends on your baler load. All in all, it's a nice filter. It's very user-friendly. We have a lot of good feedback from all of our operators. They like the fact that they can change the media themselves, and we definitely have a good support line at Aquatic Source. So thank you, Scott with Aquatic Source.